questions for Coach Matta? Here on the side.
At the last time you guys gave up a big run to start the game was Indiana. Last time you went to overtime, Memphis. Why were you guys able to overcome both of those things that stymied you earlier in the season tonight?
You know, we're obviously a little bit better basketball team. I think that you know, the start and you know, I preached for 2 days coming over here. We had to get off to a good start because I come in here and had some bad starts and things didn't go well. Give our guys credit. I thought they did a nice job of staying with it, fighting, and really excuse me, lock down the defense and it kind of ignited our offense. You know, the overtime, they're just, you look out there and both teams were just exhausted. And you know, I thought Kata had a couple big blocks there down the stretch for us, and I'm still trying to figure out how Mickey Mitchell came out with that basketball. I've never seen anything like that. But I'm glad he did.
Thad, you moved Trevor and Jaquan to the bench before the last game, and you said you wanted to see how they responded. What did you see from them tonight? They probably knew that they maybe weren't going to start, particularly Trevor. I don't think missed a shot from the floor.
7-7.
Yeah.
I thought Trevor was tremendous. You know, he still got he's getting those cheap fouls. But I thought, you know, he finished around the basket. And he really moved off the basketball, off the penetration. And, you know, Jaquan was was better. He's got to get rid of those careless turnovers. But, you know, with that said, he hit a couple big free throws and had a possession, I think it was overtime. It's kind of all run together, but where he really locked down and defended. And, you know, it was great to see those guys play.
You got a lot from Jay-Sean defensively. It looked like he maybe took a shot to the eye. What did you get from him tonight? How important was he, especially in the post?
Yeah, you know, Jay-Sean was, you know, once he got going tonight, I thought he, excuse me, did a tremendous job of doing what Jay-Sean does, which is a little bit of everything. And you know, he too had a couple passes there that weren't the right reads, but you know, I thought he had a huge draw, which got us to the bonus, or the next foul was the bonus, and he punched the gap, got fouled. But no, I mean, that's, you know, how you want your sophomores to play. You know, we were laughing today. We only got one guy in this team that ever played in this building, and when I tell them my story about my high school career, they're all like, "We've never heard it." I'm like, "Come on." And Mark said, "I'm the only one that's ever been here," so that was good for us.
That in the late part of the game, with about 2.5, 3 minutes to go, you held until the last 5 seconds twice and took what I would call difficult shots. Were they slowing down faster than you wanted them to, or did you want to hold?
Yeah, no, we took, we thought the last 2 minutes of the game that it was like a diving contest where you got degree of difficulty points, and we were making things as hard as we possibly could. No, we didn't. That's not what we were after, and you know, I was pressed a little bit on timeouts, but to be honest with you, we weren't executing anything on timeouts either for most of the night. So those are things we got to continue to hammer. But no, we wanted to try to keep our aggressiveness as much as we possibly could. And you know, the one Jaquan got a point blank layup, and it fell off.
Say the guys after you go to overtime, because obviously it was a collapse down the end in the last 6 minutes or so, and could have gone the other way, but Kata came out, got the first basket, and you guys were able to hold on. What did you say?
Know, sort of, hey, we got what we deserved. We didn't finish the way we did, but the score is 0-0, and we got 5 minutes to play, and somehow, some way, we got to find a way to win the basketball game. And fortunately, you know, Kata got us off to a great start with that shot.
Knowing Mike Thorne Jr. Was day-to-day this time around, I mean, did that factor into your game plan at all, knowing that they might have that big guy back?
You know, I'll be honest, I hate to say this, but we kind of hoping he was going to play because then we didn't have to guard the three-point line quite as hard as we had to. But, you know, I really haven't seen him. I saw him in the Indiana game, and obviously I feel awful that he's going through what he's going through, and hopefully he can get back and stay healthy. But we just sort of went off the Minnesota game, and, you know, if he was going to play, we were hoping he wasn't gonna be real good.
That I wondered, do you think your team maybe would have been able to find a way to win this game if it were like a month ago?
No.
Why not?
We would not have come back from the 10-2 start probably. No, I don't know. I think that, this team's getting better, but we obviously showed down the stretch tonight that we're not where we need to be just in terms of thinking the game and not making some of the defensive mistakes we made were mind-boggling down the stretch here. I mean, it just hard to explain, and that has a tendency with a young team. I'm sure John would agree that mistakes kind of compound themselves, and that slowed our offense down.
And what you do as far as guarding Malcolm Hill, was there anything special? Was any individual that did anything other than block that last shot?
Yeah. No, he's obviously a tremendous player, and watching the game he came off of Minnesota, I thought our guys did a pretty good job of giving help, and we had said going in, like, make him make tough twos. If he shoots a step back and that sort of thing, we're going to live with that. If he makes enough to beat us, then so be it, but we didn't think that he could, and just trying to give the support where we could and keep him in front of us, and I thought guys for the most part did a really, really good job. Jay Sean, guarded him a couple times, did a nice job.
Yeah, Coach, Kendrick Nunn, maybe had 3 kind of off games for him in a row in the last 3, but got on kind of untracked early tonight. What did you see from him where he was able to have a little bit of game?
Well, I tell you what, he had 2 shots dead in front of me in the first half from the corner that were like big time shots, and and scouting plan was late. Let's try not to let him get going, and when we hit those, I was like, oh boys. And but I thought we did a pretty decent job. Like I said, we made a couple mistakes on him, and he made us pay, and that's what great players do. And we just got to get to where we're not doing that. But great performance by him tonight.
Coach, atmosphere-wise, with the renovations here, was there any difference to you guys playing in this compared to a few years ago?
This has always been a great venue, and I hadn't been in. We didn't come in last night until this morning, and it looks great. I haven't seen all the stuff that was done, but the student section hasn't changed. They're always real nice to me. Thanks to everybody else. So, but no, it was. This is a great atmosphere, great fans, and it's always feel fortunate to come out here with a win. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck. You got your staff? Yep.